president.
In which?
Got the citations 1978. Got a citation for the Rotary Foundation from the then District Governor Giri Sabrani. Amongst the projects which we undertook, the major project was the Ganeshpur housing and the building of the community hall. And another impact which Belgaum received during my presidency was the formation of the Inner Wheel Club.
Yes, before I became secretary, in 94 I became the secretary. But during Ramakant Shanbhag's presidency, I was asked to do some program on this drug addicts. And I took help from Mr. Yusuf Merchant, who is doing this rehabilitation of the drug addicts. And he helped me, he came all along, all the way from Mumbai. And along with him some drug addicts were there who were under the rehabilitation program, and then along with our legal expert Belgaum Ashok Poddar, we visited schools and colleges and told the importance how to keep yourself away from all these bad habits. So all these college students, school students. That was a very good program and very effective program. That's what I feel before I became secretary or president. First area was to do a lot of programs and effective programs. I was not sure about what I have to do or what I should not do, but my only object was to do a lot of programs with great effect. The effect should be long lasting, and that is why I took up the program, especially this food festival, which I wanted to do during Osara Sundar's presidency, but somehow I could not do it. And it clicked during my time, and it attracted nearly 10,000 people in the Lingaraj College ground, and nearly more than lakh people enjoyed this program, and Rotary became very popular.
Well, in my entire Rotary career, the most memorable event was the GSC team leader. When I went as a group study exchange team leader to Italy. That was really a wonderful experience. Sometimes they say, GSC means it is a greatly satisfying experience. Of course it was, and that was which I can always cherish in my memory. Well, I became president in 2001 and 2. And at that time, my main area was to see that the Rotary's public image should be enhanced. We are doing so much of good work, and many Rotarians are spending their time. But everywhere the public should know what Rotary is doing. So in all the projects which I was doing, I was quite cautious enough to see that the Rotary wheel was displayed prominently, the banners were displayed prominently, and a couple of the write-ups in the newspaper also. In fact, during my presidency, I also did one new project, that is, we brought a separate supplement in Tarun Bharat. At that time, the Rotary theme was "Mankind is our business." So there we brought a separate supplement, 60 years of business in mankind. So that was again to improve the public awareness. That was my main thrust. During my year, it was the 60th year. I was the president for the Diamond Jubilee year. I was very keen to see that some projects, which leave some impressions in the mind of the public. So I was planning in that way. One of the most important project was what we call the Sulabh Sauchalaya, which we constructed opposite to railway station, which was the first of its kind in Belgaum. And then of course other things, we celebrated the Diamond Jubilee where the Kalyan Banerjee, who is going to be the RI president next year. So we called him as the guest, and we had honored both our past president, our past governors, Babu Nayak and Nani Kapadia during that time. And I think there were many more, but this was the main interesting thing.
Successful project was the first matching grant we received during my year. That was for about 18 lakhs for construction of 5 toilet blocks for the schools.
The most memorable, I would not call it as an event, but as an era I could call it, was during the 1986-87 period when we started raising funds for Polio Plus. And that time, though in Rotary for about 7 or 8 years, I was made a district officer to raise funds for polio. And at that time, Belgaum district was the topper in raising funds. The next year, I was in charge of the Polio Plus campaign fundraising again as the district chairman. And raising funds for an activity like Polio Plus gave me immense pleasure.
थोडंसं मी बोलते, म्हणजे सिटिंग अरेंजमेंट वॉज डिफरंट. लाईक एक टेबल, त्याच्याभोवती 5-6 खुर्च्या, एक टेबल, त्याच्यामुळे सगळेजण, आणि तेवढं असून सुद्धा परत शांतता पाळली जायची ह्याच्यामध्ये. आणि आमचं फॅमिलीचं कॉन्ट्रीब्युशन म्हणजे तेव्हा आतासारखे केटरर्स नव्हते इझिली अवेलेबल. त्यामुळे कुठल्याही वेळेला काही छोटे प्रोग्राम्स, कुठे काही असलं तर आम्ही खूपशा गोष्टी घरीच करतो. गोष्ट आठवते म्हणजे रोटरी प्रेसिडेंट व्हायच्या अगोदर आणि रोटरी प्रेसिडेंट झाल्यानंतर सुद्धा रमेश किती वर्ष रोटरीच्या कसल्या तुमच्या मीटिंग्स असतात अगोदर, बोर्ड मीटिंग्स, त्या बोर्ड मीटिंग्सला एव्हरी इयर ही यूज्ड टू बी देअर. मग मी त्यांना म्हटलं, मी त्या रोटेरियन्सना म्हणायची, अरे काही रूल नाही आहे का की जसं 4च मीटिंग अटेंड करायच्या असतात, नाहीतर तुम्ही तसं रोटेरियन प्रत्येक वेळी एकच रोटेरियन प्रत्येक बोर्ड मीटिंगला इतकी वर्ष कसा जाऊ शकतो. दॅट वॉज माय डाऊट. बट देन आय अंडरस्टूड की एव्हरीबडी एन्जॉयज हिज फेलोशिप अँड दॅट्स वाय दे यूज्ड टू कॉल हिम.
खूप ओळखीचे लोक होते आणि हा असा एकच क्लब आहे की ज्या वातावरणामध्ये मी अतिशय मोकळेपणाने वावरू शकले पहिल्या मीटिंग पासून. नाहीतर बेळगाव क्लबला गेले आणि कुठल्या क्लबला गेले तर इथे जे लोक येत होते रोटेरियन्स बद्दल एक छान आपुलकी आणि प्रेम वाटत होतं अगदी पहिल्या दिवसापासून. त्यामुळे रोटरी क्लब जॉईन केल्यापासून आम्ही अगदी रोटेरियन स्वतः झाल्यासारखंच आम्हाला वाटत.